welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for coming back today. That was a really sad drum roll. We're using this palette. I cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am to use this beautiful palette. The packaging already just has me mesmerized. And then when you open it up, oh my gosh. These colors are so good. They're so amazing. I love this palette. I wanted to go and try a cut crease, and your girl feels like she was pretty successful. So I wanted to do it here, and yeah, obviously I just filmed it and I don't know what I'm saying. So cutting my crease, I got hooded eyes, I have a liner as well. Y'all keep watching if you want to see how I get this look. I love this palette. I love this palette. Hey, guess what? I love this palette. I love this palette. It is so amazing. Y'all know that I love my Huda Beauty palettes, but this palette, oh, look at all these beautiful colors. They are absolutely stunning. Like, do not let any of these colors intimidate you. They are so perfect. So, as you guys can see, your girl did a cut crease up in here. I've never been so excited in my life. I am not at all confident in doing cut creases, but today I said we're gonna do a cut crease and we're gonna do a wing liner on my hooded eye. Look at how good that wing looks. I worked hard on her. So, let's get started, let's get going. Okay, I'm first gonna take my Fenty Beauty concealer in shade 185. I have been in a 185 kick, which actually I did self-tanner last night. My body is definitely a little darker than my face. I like to do my under eyes the same time as I do my eyelid, so that if I have like any extra and I'm not like messing it up, you know what I mean? I'm just adding it underneath. So I have some news. I'm back on my old camera. Womp womp. I'm actually really sad. It just didn't work out with my other camera. It is so cute and so nice and so, like, it is such a good camera. After working with one of my photographer friends, he was just like, listen, this is a photography camera. Like, you're supposed to take pictures with this camera. You're not necessarily supposed to do film with this camera. And I know that, you know, 9 times out of 10 you go and shop for a camera, it's like, okay, it's gonna have both functions, but what's gonna be better on it, I guess. And that's what I did not look into when we got the camera, which this camera that I'm talking about is the Canon EOS T7. It's a great camera. I don't want to discredit it. It's just for what I use it for, what I need it for, and I'm always filming by myself as well. It doesn't autofocus, and if I try and sit here and focus and I can't see the screen, so then like my other video that I just posted, I'm literally off center the entire time. I told my husband and I was like, listen, I'm so sorry. I know that like I talked about getting this camera and I wanted you to get this camera for me, but it's just not gonna work out. And he is more just upset at the fact that he can't actually go to the store and return it. Like, we'll have to, you know, ask friends if they want to buy it. Anyway, so I'm back on my old camera, which I'm not mad at. I'm glad that I had an old camera to still film with. I'm gonna use my Morphe M441. This is my blending brush. And I'm gonna go in with this color OG as one of my transition colors. This is super, like, the fallout is really crazy, but it is also super pigmented. So I'm heavily tapping it, and I am very gently. We're just gonna go above my crease and kind of go swing it out a little bit. Y'all, this palette, like, I have not gotten excited about a palette in a really long time. And because there are so many different, like, sparkles, glitters, that blue hits different. This isn't a color that I would, like, immediately reach for. And I think that I preached about this before. Like, when I'm buying palettes, of course I want to buy palettes that are like neutrals and stuff, but I think that we all have that one, either color frame or that one brand, something that we're just the most comfortable with. And Anastasia has never failed on any of the palettes that I've invested in with her. Has never failed. I love all of the palettes, but so like I have this palette, and then I have the Riviera palette, which as you guys can kind of see, I really have not touched a lot of it because look at these colors. They're beautiful. They're amazing colors, but this isn't just something that I'm gonna wear every day. But now that your girl over here is cutting her crease a little more, you never know. So again, if you are like, I don't know how to feel about, you know, getting this because it has so many, you know, there are kind of intimidating colors in here. And then like some of the, this Liddy, I literally touched this, Liddy and Gemini. They're a lot looser, like glitters. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is Gemini and this is Liddy. That is so beautiful, but this is gonna be like an ugly swatch. But you apply it like you tap it on. It actually wasn't an ugly swatch. That is so beautiful. So I follow Amrezy on, and I hope that I'm saying that right. I follow her on Instagram and Twitter. I'm gonna keep talking as I move on. I'm using this Sigma Blending E25 brush. This is just a small brush that I got probably in an Ipsy bag one day. And I'm gonna use this Semsa. I'm gonna use that color and I'm going to place it, tap it, literally tap it into my crease. I wanted to add a little bit of purple because the lid color that we're gonna use just has like all types of colors in it. Anyway, so I follow her on like pretty much all social media accounts. She is a bad bitch. She is so bad, like, and whenever I mean bad, like compliment, like you go off, sis, where's your waist, sis, like, she is so beautiful. And years and years and years ago, and I know that I've talked about this highlighter, but years and years and years ago, I got her highlighter and I have literally never regretted it. Like I use it so much. I am actually so surprised that I have not run out yet, but that's because your girl knows how to use it wisely. There are some products that I use only for myself. So like, I'm not just out here buying products, you know, for my clients and stuff. I'm gonna use my Morphe M562 brush. This is a very tiny blending brush, and I'm just gonna kind of blend that color out. But I'm not just out here buying things for different clients. Now, if I love something, then I might buy two of it. As I think that, as I've stated so many times before, I love the Fenty products, so I have all like Fenty foundations. But like for highlighters, for like some bronzers, sometimes I'm like, you know, it looks great, and there are other products out there that are equally great, but you know, for my Amrezy palette, if I can't get it back, I'm not gonna, sorry about it. Like I'm not gonna go off and use it on people and then run out and then not be able to get it back.
Point blank period.
That's all I gotta say about that. So for my hooded eye lovers out here, for my people who are scared to do cut creases, which I know that I'm super hella late in the game. I was just really lazy. Like I did a cut crease one time, looked ugly, and I was like, yeah, cut creases aren't for me. I came back, I'm figuring it out. I really hope that I'm gonna show you how to do a cut crease for, like super well. But it is actually a lot easier, and I learned this a long time ago, but at the same time, when I'm doing my makeup on a regular day, I'm not cutting my crease. It's usually a one color on the lid. I have a Morphe M124 brush. It is an extremely flat brush, flat. Find a brush that is just, I mean, hella flat. I got this brush. This is the Urban Decay shadow brush. What else? Some people use like a smaller brush. This is a Morphe M213 brush, and it's like super tiny. But, so I'm gonna use this. I have over here on my little palette thingy, I have some concealer already, the same concealer that I used. And I'm gonna take a good amount. I'm going to put a lot of concealer onto the brush. What I'm gonna do first is, well, I'm going to place the concealer closest to my lash line, so on the very bottom. Now here's your trick to all the hooded eye people, and if you don't have a hooded eye, this just places where your line, where your curve needs to go. Ready? I'm gonna close my eye. And if you guys can see that little tiny line, I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna place a little bit more on the bottom just so I can have a better stamp. I'll place it there. And that's where my line's gonna go. Now when I am going higher on my cut crease, I'm going to make sure that I'm stamping. And excuse me that I have to look over in this mirror. But I make sure that I'm stamping because I want to have as a perfect arch as I can. Y'all, look at that. Your girl got a cut crease. And I could not be more proud. And that's how you cut a crease. Now I'm just gonna kind of wipe off that excess, that whatever was on my brush, and then I'm just going to blend and smooth this out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add a darker on the outer corner. This does not have to be perfect out here because I'm just gonna put color over it. But look at that. All these years I'm not cutting a crease. And look at how good I can cut a crease. I don't know why, but in my mind, a cut crease is like you are a professional. Like that's, I don't know, I don't get it. Now I'm going to use this color here called Barbs. I am so obsessed with this color. So I'm going to take the same brush that I cut my crease, and I'm not gonna use it. I'm going to place my finger in it. I'm gonna apply it a little bit with my finger. At first, I am going to tap it there. I'm not gonna get too close to the line because I do want to be like precise with that, but as far as just applying it to my entire lid, I can do that with my finger. And then whenever I do want to go in, use it on that line because I want to get super close with it, then I'm going to do the same thing and just stamp that color right there on the line. Okay, back to this palette though, I still can't get over it. I just cannot. It is so beautiful. It is so, I love it so much. I like to go in with some powder on a brush and kind of wipe it away. Okay, so we have the cut crease, she's there. Now what I want to do is my liner, which I'm gonna do that really quick. I might speed that up. And then we will go out and we'll smoke it, add a lash. And sis, yo, crease is cut. Like, who's mad? You about to go out and go get your groceries and go do nothing. That's exactly what I'm about to do. Like, y'all should see I'm in sweats. I mean, like, you know, I'm trying to be aesthetically pleasing, but I'm in like sweats and a crop top, and it's like 58 degrees outside, but no one can judge me. Okay, be right back. Okay, we have eyelinered. Now I'm using my Morphe M503 brush, and I'm going to use this 1988 color right here. And I'm going to stamp it again and use that as my outer corner color. Outer corner color. I'm just going in and blending this color back out. I added in a little bit more of the Samsa. I really hope that I'm not just like, look at this white bitch. I'm sorry, listen, I am that white bitch. Like, I just can't help it. I'm sitting here talking and I'm just like touching up this and that. I know that I have raved about my M507 brush. This is a super small blending brush, and there's like a 506 brush in there too. But this M562 brush, like, it is teeny tiny. There's not a lot of hairs on this brush, like, at all. But it does the job, honey. She goes to work and she works overtime, if you know what I mean. I don't know that you know what I mean. Okay, now I'm gonna use my lashes. These are my Lily lashes, and they are in the style Orlando. And yeah, I'm just gonna apply some glue and apply them on. I'm gonna put some mascara on. I'm using this Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. With this super tiny wand, it's such a small wand, I can just get really, really close to the root of my lashes and then pull it up. Hey, I'm just gonna keep this up because y'all for real are out here like showing me love. But TikTok, whatever you doing, I see you. You out here and you are like hyping me up more than probably I need to be hyped up. But I really, really appreciate everybody who follows me. And if you're new to follow my YouTube, hello there, how are you? Gonna apply my lash, be right back. Now I'm just going to use, this is Maybelline Tattoo Studio Gel Pencil Liner in the color black. And I'm going to line my upper waterline. I don't really have any tips and tricks on how to do this. I close my eyes whenever I do this, so whatever gets you by. And then, so what I did for the bottom of my lash line, I just kind of played around with it, but I went back into the barred color and with my Morphe M124 brush, and I just put it on the bottom of my lash line just to kind of give it like a little bit more sparkle. And I mean, it worked. Then I'm using my M562 brush, and I'm gonna go in with the 1988 color that we smoked it out with, and then the OG color. And I'm just gonna put it there. I'm actually gonna line it with my M124 brush, the darker color. And then the OG color, I'm going to tap my 562 brush in and blend it out. Look at her, she is cut, she's a crease. I'm going to finish the rest of my face because I have like no contour or anything else, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, that is it for today's look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I really hope that it was a super simple, easy way for you to do a cut crease. And I know, excuse me, I'm not at all the creator of cut crease, but y'all, like, look at her. She looks good. Okay, hunty, what are you gonna go do today? Nothing. So anyway, please share with me any of the looks that you guys had like inspired by this look maybe, or any looks that you have from the Amrezy palette. Seriously, if you're intimidated to invest in this, if you don't want to invest in this, if you don't like her, if you don't like Anastasia, if you don't, I don't know, if you're just not a pink person, a blue person, I don't know why you wouldn't get this. I promise you, this is such an amazing palette. You will not regret it. I swear, this is so much fun. I'm rambling. Okay, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Go follow me on my other social media accounts, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. All are EmilySayyy, EmilySayyy. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys, bye.